chilling. That's what we're doing. We are going into tonight chilling. Y'all, welcome to the A-Team with a family you did not know that you needed. Guys, Austin Orloff's in here. What's up? What's up, man? How are you? Do y'all mind if I eat in live stream? Austin, I've been good, dude. We had a pretty good day today. I went to the gym with Dylan, and it was good spending time with him because we haven't spent time like that in a while. Who's in here tonight? Hey! How was the film? Huh? Filming. How was the filming? Guys, look who it is. You want to buy mashed potatoes?
Yes.
Oh, use your lips. I don't know how you do that. Use your teeth. Alright, I was just asking them how their day went.
Maybe a little more bite.
You want chicken?
Yes.
Chicken. Here we go, y'all.
Now you're in my life. I can't get you off my mind.
Howdy.
Yum. That's busting indeed.
Bro, I make the best
green
chicken.
beans?
I didn't have time to, and I didn't have the right pot, so I just decided not to make it. Your day was good? No! No!
I drank coffee.
Why?
Oh no, I know what this tastes like.
What does it taste like?
I don't want to ruin it for you.
Okay, don't ruin it. It tasted kind of good.
But you wouldn't know the taste anyways.
What does it taste like? Is it bad?
Yeah.
What does it taste like?
This tastes, I don't know if Austin's gonna know the taste of this, guys. This tastes, oh, where's Dash's paw? Is it ever on him? Okay. This tastes like straight up Smackers, lip smackers, chapstick.
I have no idea what that tastes like. Let me taste it.
Oh my gosh, guys, you guys know that taste?
Is that's actually the name of some lipstick?
Yeah.
Tastes good to me.
No, good thing you don't know what the taste is.
It tastes really good
I have
to me.
this horrible like habit, guys, of like tasting something and I'm like, oh, that tastes like something I know, and then I find out what it tastes like, and then it's just disgusting. Like there was this coffee I got from Dunkin' Donuts like every day after water polo in high school, and I loved it. It was my favorite. I got a blueberry iced coffee from Dunkin'.
Blueberry ice sounds amazing.
Oh, you would love it from Dunkin'. It's so good. And
do they still have it or no?
yeah. I like literally just go and get blueberry iced coffee with cream. It was so good. And then one day I was driving home. It was like 2 months after getting this every day, and I was like, this is the best coffee ever, but I feel like I've tasted it. Like, what does this taste like? Mm-hmm. Bro, as soon as I figured it out, I could not get it anymore. I'm gonna tell you.
Figure what out? Oh, what the blueberry tastes like? Okay, go for it.
In my mind, I was like, what does this taste like? It tasted a little like ketchup.
What?
I tasted a little like ketchup, and I was like, oh, I'm not drinking ketchup.
This is bad.
And it immediately went from like my favorite drink to my worst drink. Like it tastes like ketchup to me. I have been drinking.
That's what I hate. I hate that.
Right?
Yeah, that's the worst. Also,
you got that bite for me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kidding. It was like the half of your meal in that one bite.
No, but have you ever, I'm that way with textures.
I know you are.
Yeah, because if I realize that something feels or sounds like something else, it'll freak me out. Like if...
You know what I've been wanting to try so bad?
What?
A honeycomb.
Me too. Like where they just bite into it, it looks amazing.
And somebody also, like, they freeze honey. They freeze honey and eat it. And it's supposed to be chewy like candy.
Really?
Yeah, we should do it. Want to?
I'm down to. Do you have any more of that Greek yogurt stuff?
Huh?
Do you have any more of that Greek yogurt
I have what we didn't eat last night.
All of it?
Yeah, but there's not a lot.
There was a lot left.
Really?
Yeah. Is it gone? Because I actually really enjoyed that.
Oh, it's so good.
I would love that with strawberries too.
I would love it if we melted peanut butter and drizzled peanut butter on top.
And more honey. Nutella. Nutella for sure.
What else was I gonna tell you? I have funny stuff to tell you, but I'll tell you later.
Okay.
And then, what else was I gonna tell you?
That you missed me. And that you don't know how you went the whole day without seeing me.
I did see you today.
And in the morning.
Oh, I wasn't awake in the morning.
That's what you were gonna say.
I wasn't awake in the morning. I didn't wake up this morning until like 11:30. I woke up at 9, and this is what happens every day. I woke up at 9 and I was like alive, right? And I was awake and like ready for the day. And I looked over at Ella and I'm like, Ella, let's go, let's get up. And she's like, no. And I was like, come on, Ella, I'm awake. Like I was ready, I was energized. And then she put her arm over me and it was really warm. And I was like, oh freak. And I closed my eyes and then I got up at 10:30. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I could not get up. So
Wait,
then I was
what time
like,
did you get up originally?
9.
Oh.
Then I got up at 10:30 and I was like, crap. But I was so tired because you know when you oversleep? And I was like, dang it. And so then I was like, okay, God, I'm going to multitask. I'll listen to my Bible while I lay here and I'll just close my eyes. I'll just close my eyes to multitask.
Oh, I tried that too.
Oh, I tried.
Don't work.
Guys, I fell asleep. I swear. I started in 1 Samuel chapter 20. And by the time I was done reading my Bible, I was so spiritual. It was like 2 Samuel 14.
She was in a Holy Spirit coma.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Holy Spirit, activate.
And so, yeah, so this double chin, bro, what the freak? It's only on this side of my face. It's only on this side of my face. Watch, this side of my face is fatter. Ready?
Okay.
See it?
Turn. Oh, yeah.
Right?
You have like a half double chin.
There's like this side of my face. You'll notice all my pictures are only this side because I cannot stand this side of my face.
Bro.
Maybe I should start chewing my gum on this side.
I got them too. Guys, aren't you so proud of me for learning how to cook like this?
Yeah, I am.
I used to be so bad at it. And I decided one day, I was like, you know what? I need to know how to cook. I need to learn how to cook. I need to be this way.
Technically, I didn't make the mashed potatoes, but I know you could. You can make them.
Yes, I did. It's a strategic amount of time. You gotta put them in the oven.
I just got home, guys. I filmed a vlog with Carol where like she had to expose herself. And it was really funny. It was really funny. What in the weird bird is that?
It's a plum bird. They put out a new song. New on live tonight?
Yeah, but I've never seen you eat on live, so this is weird. You never usually eat on live. Ever. Thank you, Nancy.
I just wanted to be able to talk and eat, so I have an excuse to just talk and chill.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go upstairs. I've gotta retransfer some stuff and then I'm gonna be live.
We both look very tan.
I look horrible in your phone.
Come over.
I look disgusting.
You look like you got little white goggles.
Why?
I don't know. Like you see how, wait, let me see if it's, now scoot in. Yeah, you got little white goggles.
What the frick?
Cool. Guys, write in the comments if you think Allie should try to beat my tan.
I will.
I believe you could. I totally think you could.
Grab somebody sexy, tell them, hey. Does the word sexy still freak you out?
Low key.
Me too.
Low key.
Me
Like
too.
when I
feel
say
like
it,
a child.
I don't know if I was supposed to say it or not.
Me too. It really scares me. It kind of feels
I
like
think that's the first time I've ever heard you say that. Kind of weirded me out.
I can say it, like, I can sing it in songs and it doesn't make me feel weird.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't just say it. I don't think I've ever, like, even to Carol or her to me, like, she's never like said like that guy is so ever.
Cause it's a different vibe.
Cause
She might have never felt it. Cause I know for sure that it's a feeling thing. It's a vibe you get.
I don't know, man. It freaks me out. That's a freaking weird word. It really scares me.
Hi 007.
Cause I'm a child. You know what I mean? Like in my mind, I'm a child.
Mm-hmm.
And that scares me. Me and Ella were up till like 3 a.m. last night talking about how scared we are to get married.
Really? It is scary. I think the scariest part is not, for me, the scariest part for me is not the getting married part. It's the choosing the part. That's
What?
scary. Are you scared to get married or are you scared to choose?
Like choose who you're marrying?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
What are you more scared of? Getting married or choosing?
No, definitely choosing.
Choosing, yeah. Me too. Terrifies me.
Definitely choosing.
Terrifies me.
Cause that's it.
It's like all or nothing.
Like that's it. Like that's
You
like,
got one bet on
Oh my
life.
God.
You're cashing in one bet.
that scares the
It's
crap out of me.
definitely scary.
Yeah, like oh my gosh, you have to make sure like you're with someone that like cares like about themselves and cares enough about you to take care of themselves. And somebody that like honestly like will fight for you guys forever. You know what I mean?
You gotta have both ways that way.
Yeah,
Because honestly, I think almost anything could work as long as it's like handled in God's will. But there's still that element of like,
I don't think God chooses your spouse for you.
I'm on the fence about that one.
I don't think he does.
I'm on the fence about that one for sure.
Because I don't think there's one person out there for you. I used to think that, but then I realized that puts way too much power in our own hands.
What? For the
If there was one person out there for us, then like, let's say I chose wrong, that means the person that I was supposed to be with would be with the wrong person.
Mm-hmm.
And then that person who they married would be with the wrong person, and then it'd just be a ripple
it just
effect.
trickles, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think that makes sense. I think there's better or worse options, and like God lets you like, there's freedom of choice. And there's better options and worse options.
But then there's also a perfect plan where it's like, God has a plan, right? So then you gotta think in his perfect plan, there's gotta be one person in that perfect plan, or is there a pool of people in that perfect plan that could go along with it?
I think it's like, I think there's maybe like different people that like he brings in your life that would work.
Mm-hmm.
But there are better or worse options. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think his plan for your life changes depending on the person you end up with. But I think that there are some people that's path, like they're, like for example, if I married a missionary, my purpose would still be to like have a ministry, but it would like probably be on a mission field with my, or if I married like a musician, it'd be different. You know what I mean? But my purpose still stayed the same. Like his plan still stayed the same. Like I just chose.
Here we go! I don't know. That's so weird.
I think
so
like,
weird.
If they're a good person, like they have like God will give you like peace.
No, I definitely agree with that. Definitely agree with that. What was I gonna say?
I think that there's times that God calls you to be in a relationship and times God calls you to be single.
Oh,
And,
for sure.
and that could determine who you end up with.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
I definitely think too, who you choose changes trajectory.
Oh, I think so too.
Like where you end up.
Oh, 100%.
Your heart calling could still be the same, but like picture you married like
100%.
okay, if you married a missionary, right? Your ministry in the long run, you could still have ministry, but then it could be in Africa, right?
Right.
Or your ministry, because it's the heart calling on your heart, could end up in LA, whatever it may be.
Oh,
depending on
who
different
you
things.
end up with Well, it's the same thing as your friends. Like, who you surround yourself with determines like who you're gonna become. What you're gonna be doing. Like, if you surround yourself with hard workers, I'm gonna be real. The reason why I'm doing all that I'm doing is because of who I surround myself with. Like, if I did not surround myself with like people like you, Noah, Colby, like, there's no way I would work as hard as I do. Not because I'm not a hard worker, but because you only level up to the amount of people that are like to who's around you.
True. There's
You
two.
know?
There's an interesting sense. God, I feel like, has created this. I would honestly edge on calling FOMO something from God to a certain extent, because that
To a certain degree.
To a certain degree.
Because I have FOMO, sometimes it's not right.
Because there's a fear of missing out, which drives you to do things. The fear of missing out on a great surprise, on a great reward, pushes me to like the fear of missing out on, like, I don't know if this is selfish to say this, but I want to be credited for bringing souls to heaven. Like, I want to. Honestly, that's probably something in my head. I'm like, wait, I want to make sure that like I did a good job. I'm bringing souls, and it wasn't like, great job, you were a good person and you treated people nice, but you didn't really like pull your weight. And that's a sense of FOMO for me. Does that make sense?
I feel that.
Me too.
I don't know.
No, you good.
You sure?
Yep.
It's so interesting. Because like, I think like God like gives you like desires to. I think that like people bring out different sides of you. And like the sides that I think God like wants me to bring out in you, maybe in a spouse, like he like will make it known to you, like bring you peace. That's why like some people you don't have peace with and some people you do. It's almost like, to me, like it's like the Holy Spirit saying this person's good for you.
True.
Or for like the season that I have you in, because you're supposed to learn something from them.
Yeah.
But I guess when it's somebody that God's like, okay, they're a good person for you, he just doesn't take away that peace. You know?
At least we hope. Because I feel like there's still an element sometimes, at least for me. I could speak for me. I feel like there's still an element of my flesh getting in the way of a peace that God's given me. Sometimes in a sense of God might have given me peace and contentment with something, but then I still feel in my fleshly side like, oh, I want something better, or I want something more.
That's my thing too.
And then you're like, oh, but is this like me not feeling peaceful? And it's like, no, it's you being like not content with what he gave you.
Bro, I get so like nervous, like because I get so nervous that I'm never gonna feel like full peace of things, because I'm always like you. It's so easy to always like. Okay, when God tells you no so many times, you automatically, when God says no, like because you don't want to be like hurt again, you cope with the fact that, okay, there must be something better out there. There must be something better out there. To the point where like when God brings something good in your life and he says yes, you don't really know how to like receive that. You just automatically, like your mind is just, there's something better out there. You know what I mean?
There's a lot more no's than there are yeses in my life.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you almost have to like, it's your instinct to be like, God said no, so there's something better out there. So you don't really know how to receive anymore.
It almost became your reaction. It's your automatic reaction versus your actual response. Like to where you just go to something that's like, okay, I know he's done this many times, to where when he like, you're doing it so fast, he says something, he says no, you're like, okay, just keep going with it. By the time he says yes, you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep going.
Yeah, or like I was actually okay in this like season I was in now, God. I just got uncomfortable, you know? So weird.
So weird.
I don't know. It's very interesting. Stuff like this, I feel like we're really never gonna know fully until we get to heaven.
Let's go.
But I do think it's fun to talk about because you never know.
I know. I also think that there's so many things, this is kind of off, but I also think that there's so many things that we could understand if we studied hard enough.
Oh, I do too.
Like, lots of things.
Courtney, hello.
Everything.
But even like when you look at the story like in the Bible,
Cali girls been traveling all day. What have you been traveling to, Cali?
like
Thanks so much, Linda. Y'all, I'm so excited y'all are here.
I mean, God told like Joseph to be with Mary.
What's going on, Alex Cole?
I don't know if he felt peace about it.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, that actually is crazy. Because I think he was fighting that moved
The
into
flesh.
faith. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was fighting the flesh because he was dealing with that like, are you sure, God? Like, really? Is this really what we're going with here? But then it was right.
But then I also don't know if like, is there anyone in the Bible that like God like specifically said this is the one for you? I think God like moves behind the scenes. Like for example, in the story
I think
like
he can.
Ruth.
I think he can.
I mean not Ruth. In the story like Esther. Like I think God like put her in a position.
I don't think it was for that purpose though.
What?
In like a one for you kind of purpose. I think she was placed as like there's so much going on. I think she was placed as a tool to be orchestrated for a greater purpose.
That's what I think too. But I think sometimes in life God that's like what God is doing in a marriage.
Tomorrow from Colombia.
Because I think once you get married, like whether or not like you felt peace or not, like you have to make that switch in your mind where you're like, I'm not looking left or right anymore.
Yeah. By the way,
Because
guys,
it's a switch.
we are Christians. That's why we're talking like this. And in the Bible, it says that like when you get married, that's it. So there's no God says no divorce, no nothing like that. So that is what all this conversation is based off of.
We're just talking. But you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What was I saying? I don't
You were saying sometimes God places people in like even in
I
a
was
marriage.
saying, like when you get married, like two become one, and I think that I don't know. I'm huge in believing like I have to like I want to like train myself for marriage, and I think that like when you're married, you have to turn off the switch in your mind that's like I'm gonna look at this person and this person and this person. It's like you look at what's in front of you and you fight for it with all that you have, and like you tell yourself that it's the best thing ever.
Actually, we're so happy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Honestly, we had to get rid of the switch.
Yeah.
Not just turn it
the switch
off.
can't even be
Take the
there.
switch out. Get rid of it. Turn it off and take it out.
No, because in our minds, I was talking to somebody about this earlier. Our imagination is so powerful that there's always going to be something greater out there. Always.
Every single time.
Always.
Especially if you think like the way I think is there's always another step. There's always something better you can achieve. But then I have to convince myself and I have to talk to God about it and be like, okay, I don't want what's great, I want what's right.
Right.
You want the right thing, not the best thing.
Well, because when you get married, two become one, and now you guys are like walking in God's plans for your life together, and you're stronger together. And if two of you are like one now, if you guys aren't connected, or like you're trying to pursue your whole different thing, I'm trying to pursue my whole different thing, you're gonna be literally running at half the speed now.
Yeah.
Because I think you can both have like different like positions, but it's an ultimate mission. Like you guys are supposed to run towards together.
But God built it from the very beginning to be a team. Like they work together as a team.
So interesting.
Yes, sir.
Weird.
All right, y'all. We got Miss.
Hi, Lithia.
I don't know, man.
So yeah, guys, welcome to our God Talk.
Oh yeah, sorry guys. Also, will you be on a podcast with me this week? I don't. Kick up if you don't believe me this week.
Me? Yes.
We don't have to do it until.
You wanna join?
Oh, I'm about to
What,
leave.
yummy?
I'm about to leave because I have to send my stuff.
Is that yummy?
The coffee? It's not bad.
Okay, cool. Because I'm making one.
Guys, I didn't even wear sunglasses. I don't know what's going on with my eyes.
You look like a raccoon.
Yeah. I genuinely don't know why. What is
Look at
going on?
the little white circles.
I do not know why.
Can't see it. Here. All I can see is how white his teeth are.
It's the concealer.
No, it looks great.
No, I don't have any on.
Thanks. I know what she's doing. This is
Oh,
fun.
yeah, we got 4 minutes, 20
All right.
Yudi's on here. No way.
Stop
What's
it.
up, Yudi?
When I was in water polo, I had the worst hand lines in the absolute world. So I have like
We got
PTSD.
Jimmy with the Galaxy. Oh,
All right. I love you guys.
What's going on, bro? What's going on? Trippy, thank you so much, Trippy.
I just really cannot go upstairs right now because I don't want to. Okay, I'm leaving.
You got this.
Trippy, I appreciate you so much.
Come on, Allie, let's go.
Austin just kicked me out.
Allie and I are going to Fun Spot. That's not what happened.
So he will do if we get 5,000 points on.
Guys,
We're gonna rock a spicy question tonight.
that was fun.
5,000 points.
That was fun out of nowhere.
Question. We'll do a little Q&A and we'll answer the spiciest question.
That was fun out of nowhere. Let's see if Dawson wants to battle.
Comment why.
We haven't done this in a second.
Do it. Comment in the chat.
Nope, rejected already.